I signed 6 new copywriting clients without hopping on a single sales call to prove that it's not just luck. And I did it without sending out 40 cold emails a day or 20 cold IG DMs per day or all these other dookie outreach methods that other copywriters teach. I did it with what I think is the #1 outreach method for copywriters, even if you're a complete beginner. And in this video, I'm going to reveal this outreach method to you, and I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and sign these copywriting clients much easier than through DMs or cold emails. Before telling you what outreach method I actually used, let me tell you how most copywriters are approaching outreach and what they are trying to land their first clients, because maybe that's you right now, and maybe you just don't really know how to sign clients and you are just following the advice of most gurus out there. So the #1 outreach methods that most copywriters are doing is sending out cold emails, and let me tell you why cold emails absolutely suck, especially if you're a beginner. So essentially what are you doing? You're just shooting all your shots, and you're hoping and praying that somebody out there is looking for a copywriter right now, randomly in that moment when you reach out to them, and is interested to hop on a sales call with you. On top of that, you don't even know if the lead is qualified or not. You don't even know what their budget is looking like. You don't even know anything about the lead. Cold emails are really oversaturated because your prospects are most likely going to have 20 plus other copywriters in their cold emails, hitting them up every single day. They can already smell the cold email from a mile away, and they pretty much won't open it and never ever gonna hop on a call with you. And by the way, I'm not saying that it's completely impossible to sign new clients through cold emails. Cold emails still work. Cold emails will probably always work, but it's just much harder than the outreach method that I'm about to present to you. So now let's look at the second method that most copywriters are using to get their clients. A lot of big programs out there like Hustlers University are promoting cold emails and cold DMs simply because a lot of people have been having success with this in the past, and so they think that if any person would go on there and send cold emails and cold DMs, that this will still work. But let me tell you this, it is 2023 and people are getting pretty much bombarded by cold DMs from any type of other business owners. So let's not talk about your prospects and the business owners that you reach out to. Let's just talk about normal people, because even me on my private profile, I get cold messages every once in a while from people who want to sell me their trading course or whatever. So people are already desensitized. They already can smell the cold DM. They can already smell your offer basically from miles away, and they will never reply to you because here's the thing. Cold emails are already pretty competitive, but cold DMs are even more competitive because there are so many people on the market, and there are so many people that rather use cold DMs because it's much easier and it's for free rather than sending out cold emails. And now you may ask yourself, but Kevin, what can I use now? How can I get more clients? Look, when I started at the beginning of the year, I started with content writing, and then later I transitioned over into copywriting. And I didn't actually start with, having an Instagram profile, LinkedIn profile, or a YouTube channel. I started by creating a profile on Upwork. And just real quick, before you click off, let me cook, okay? Because this is going to change your mind if you have a kind of stigma around Upwork and other freelance platforms. Because here's the thing, Upwork allowed me to sign 90% of my copywriting clients. It allowed me to sign my first copywriting clients. It allowed me to sign Ty Lopez as a client, and it allowed me to sign my other clients that I currently work for. So pretty much a few months after using Upwork, I already made $10,000 from copywriting through Upwork. But what exactly makes Upwork the best outreach strategy? Why is it so good? Well, let me tell you that first of all, people have a huge stigma around Upwork. They think that there are just a lot of clients that are trying to get cheap worker from overseas, and you pretty much won't even earn a penny from copywriting on Upwork just because the clients are so cheap. And while that is partly correct, yes, there are a lot of companies, a lot of small businesses that are looking for cheap work. I have to tell you that there are also really big companies that are looking for, good talent and really good worker overseas that are not only able to perform their work really well, but also speak impeccable English and are just professional overall. And let me tell you that this isn't even that hard. If you know what you're talking about, if you have good results, and if you have some strong samples to show for, you can pretty much wreck the whole competition on Upwork and stand out from the crowd. And on top of that, you don't even have the headache with, payment and getting scammed. But you don't need to create a contract. You don't need to create an invoice through Stripe and worry about being scammed or whatever. Everything is being managed by Upwork, so it's so easy for you to get started. This is one thing that if I knew this before, I would definitely have not wasted my time on Instagram DMs, on cold emails, and just went all in to Upwork. Simply because I was scared at first to hop on sales calls, because I was really scared to, screw it up and miss the lead and not make the sale. And I was really nervous in my first few sales calls. But after getting a couple of clients, I got more confidence, so sales calls aren't a problem anymore. But it's still pretty nice to, sign the clients without even hopping on the call. That's why I want to show this strategy to you, because I know that many copywriters are struggling with the same issues. They are really nervous about hopping on sales calls. They maybe don't even know what they're doing there because they don't have a lot of experience. And so going on Upwork will be much easier for you. Let me actually show you some real examples, and let's actually hop into my Upwork profile, and I'm going to show you some real examples of how I signed clients without even hopping on sales calls through Upwork. All right, so now we're inside of my Upwork profile, and this is right here in my messages actually. And let me actually show you how I closed my first ever client without even having any experience. So this was a content writing client because I started with content writing, but then I transitioned over into copywriting. And basically I applied to the job, and you can see my proposal right here. So I wrote like, hey there, first of all, the 19th president of the US was Rutherford B. Hayes. I just like to fuck around with people and just give them some, random info that doesn't even have to do anything with the job. No, I'm joking. So most of the time, or many times, you will have clients actually put something in the job description that, makes them assured that you actually read through the whole thing, and then they will put something like, hey, put the 19th president of the United States inside of your proposal, so I know that you actually read through the whole thing. So this is how I came up with this. And then basically I was really honest, and I told him like, hey, I feel like I fit this position because I'm passionate about content writing, and I love topics like online income sources, online business. And then I said that, I always had really good grades in English, to be honest, and my English teacher always told me that I was a talented writer. Now this is, I was really a beginner, I didn't have any experience, so this was the most authority that I can build here, but it's also honest, and I think that this honesty really, made me sign the client, because he saw that I was really honest, but I was also really passionate about it and motivated. And so basically sent him a blog article along with that I wrote just to practice, and basically he said, tell me about your experience writing for these topics. Then I told him that I don't have any experience and I just started a few weeks ago, but I feel like I'm naturally good at it. And then I said, if this doesn't satisfy you, we can try a first free trial just to see if my work is matching your requirements. And basically give him my email, because he said he wants to set up a Zoom this week. Basically he said the article was good, and then he wanted to set up a Zoom. And then I said, basically I'm CET, so I cannot take the call today, but what about tomorrow? And then after that he actually said, no need for a call, Kevin, what is your rate per word? So you see, some people want to hop on a call with you, but then sometimes they just don't bother. They don't even hop on a call with you because they're busy. They don't want to waste their time. And if you show the initiative, if you show them that you're ready to hop on a call, if you show them that you're ready to, get more infos and actually investigate their, project and do your best, and you care about it, many times you won't even need to hop on a call. But it's still really good to give them the opportunity and the option to hop on a call. And if they then want to hop on a call with you, make sure you really hop on this call, and then you need to basically risk them, or sign them as a client through the call, which is not that hard, because on Upwork calls are usually different than on a sales call through cold emails or cold DMs. Because it's more like a job interview and not like a sales call. So you don't need to come up with a whole pitch, but you need to be like more of a person that the client wants to work with, and basically you need to stand out from other competitors. So I tell him my rate, $40 per 1,000 word. He asked me what the niches in that I will write my blog articles. I told him self-improvement, mindset, business, fitness. And then he already the next day sent me an offer, and I already started making money. without ever seeing this guy's face. I don't know, who he is, how he looks. I never hopped on a call with him, and I already started my first gig like this, which was pretty huge for me at that time, All right, next up we have my German client that I still work with to this day. It's basically a agency that takes care of, Amazon product pictures, Amazon product videos, and advertisement for Amazon brands. And so this agency is a German agency. So this guy, basically the founder of the agency, reached out in German to me. Yeah, as I said, I still work with them. It's called Stack Valley, is one of the best. I think it's the best in Germany for Amazon product pictures, product videos, but it's also one of the best in whole Europe. And so yeah, basically they asked me if I have capacity for 5 to 10 mails for their German clients, and if I can send them, a few samples for, my German work. And I basically said I do have capacity, but I actually only wrote copy in the English-speaking room, or in the English-speaking space, and I don't have any samples in German. But I said, however, I'm sure that I can get the same quality of work in German that I do in English. And then I also told him that I work with Ty Lopez and that I have a lot of expertise for mails. And then I sent him my portfolio and asked him, so what do you think, right? And then he said, okay, listen, it's not optimal that you haven't written German copy, but I still want to give you a chance. So, let's hop on a quick call, and basically I will tell you everything about the project, right? So this implies already that the deal is already closed, and he only wants to talk about the details in the call, and I don't need to convince him to work with me, all right? So this is number one. Number two, I said, all right, sounds good. How about 6:30? He said yes, or how about you send me your number and I'll just send you a few voice memos. And that's exactly what I did. I, sent him a file with the number inside, because on Upwork you're technically not allowed to share your phone number. But then he said he couldn't open it. He sent me his phone number. And after that, he sent me a few voice memos on WhatsApp. And I told him to start the contract through Upwork. And we started working on the first trial, which was 3 cold emails for him. And pretty much after that, he liked the emails. And now I am inside of his team as a copywriter, helping him with sales funnels, with other emails, and basically other copywriting stuff. All right, and now to the last example, and this is pretty much the coolest example on the list, because this is an agency that does UGC ads for their clients, and they do that in many different countries like Finland, France, Spain, and whatever, and also Germany. But they then need a German copywriter to write the UGC ads, because their UGC ads weren't performing really well. And what this guy did, he basically reached out to me out of nowhere and asked me, hey, do you have availability to work on these UGC ads? And basically I said, yes, sure, of course. Is there any chance to get more information? And then he basically told me, he clued me in what their company is all about, that they're having issues performing in Germany, and that they need a copywriter who helps them reach the German market. And I said, sounds great, yes, please put me in contact, and let's increase your German ad conversion soon. And boom, pretty much the next day, he already sent me the offer. He sent me the contract through Upwork. All I had to do is accept the offer and, open the doc to get the briefing and join their Slack team to stay in close communication with them. And I still work with this agency to this day. And yeah, as you can see, it is possible to sign clients without hopping on a call and even reaching out to clients, because at some point, clients will come to you and they will ask to work with you. And that's already it, guys. That's how I sign my copywriting clients through Upwork. And if you'd be interested to, get some more training on that, get, some more knowledge and some more information, and just to learn how you can sign your first clients on Upwork as a beginner, I created a free training that shows you how you can do just that, how you can, sign clients through Upwork, find the right type of clients, and what to look out for. Simply click the link in my description to get to the free training and learn how you can sign clients through Upwork today. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and give me a like and a comment. So yeah, stay tuned for the next value bomb, and I'll see you in the next one.